new ChatGPT feature is just dropped. They are called plugins and they allow GPT-4 to access the internet and more, which means it's no longer burdened by that 2021 training data cutoff. And that should mostly prevent it from hallucinating random information. Not only can it search for current information, but it can also provide you with the source to verify on your own and has its own built-in browser that can click on links to find additional information. But that's not all. What even more crazy is that ChatGPT now has its own sandboxed code execution environment. Currently, it only runs Python, but this opens the door for it to write code that it can then run and execute and debug all on its own. It even has some disk space to handle uploads and downloads. Here are some things it can do. It can recognize the character is an image, then output a text file. It can generate sounds and save them to web files by writing the Python code that does that under the hood. It can code up video games. And in the future, I'm sure they will connect this to generative art models that can create custom graphics for your game as well. The most crazy thing is to think about though is that it should also be able to train its own machine learning model. And I think feature that's going to put a lot of consultants out of business is the retrieval plugin. This allows organizations to upload their own personal company data like internal documentation, emails, code, or whatever to a vector database like Pinecone, making them searchable by ChatGPT thanks to the OpenAI embeddings API. Unlike most things at OpenAI, the retrieval plugin has been open sourced and many companies are already using it, like Kayak and Expedia have plugins to book travel through that ChatGPT. That's pretty cool. But Sapphire also has a plugin which can connect to thousands of other apps like Gmail, Slack, Salesforce, and so on. And you can use all of them together in a single interface. And that begs the question, do we even need user interfaces anymore? In the future, we might have many APIs with just one universal chat interface. Opportunity for developers to get in early, just like one idea is to create a plugin that has access to real-time stock market data, as well as the Wall Street Bets subreddit, allowing you to automatically lose all your money. But at the same time, why do you even need APIs? Why not just have one universal backend database API machine thing that can do anything and everything on the fly based on our business requirements? My question is how much privacy? I would not recommend ChatGPT plugin. It will take the personal data and the industry data to train itself and will provide the response to every user. In other words, ChatGPT will know all of our data, which is more concerning for me.